Okay, I know you guys, but it's like, but that's like the place we're going, and it's beautiful, and it's independent, but like caring at the same time. It's independent about self, it's confidence about self, it's love of self, right? But it's also like understanding of another at the same motherfucking time. Hey guys, alright, so I'm gonna be reading for the Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope all of you guys are hanging on in there, okay? Alright, so let's see what's happening here and what's going on with this energy at this time as a collective or for the collective. So this will be a collective message. If it resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. So, listen, I know it may be intense out here, you guys, okay? But the intensity is for a purpose. The purpose is to assist in your continued growth, right? Your transformation, okay, is still happening. So I wanted to come in here and give a healing message to the collective. I did hear that more awareness is coming in and like needs to like set in. It's like awareness needs to set in is what's happening. Okay. That's what I'm getting, you guys, okay? Even though the transformation is still taking place. So that could come in a form of, there could be like life, things could be challenging. There could be a lot of obstacles coming to the surface. There could just be a lot of obstacles happening. You know, there definitely could be some challenging times, right? And this is why it's like more awareness needs to come in. The more that you can like trust within yourself, your higher self, God, source, the universe, however you look at that energy. Like trust in that relationship more is what's being required at this time, okay? That's part of the purpose, to help us like get to a place where we're trusting our relationship, our connection that we have out here, okay? All right, so let's get an overall theme, please, for the collective at this time. Let me shuffle. Okay, so we have modify as the overall theme, okay? Forward movement at the bottom of the deck, I'm definitely getting that as well. Like we're going into a new cycle, you guys. There's a new beginning on the horizon, right? But it's like, you know, we're just still on our way towards it, that's all. But it's like, for a lot of you guys, it's like coming up like right around the corner, right? But there still needs to be some energy that needs to be released and dropped off. Okay, when I say energy that needs to be released and dropped off, I'm talking about energy within yourself that needs to be released and dropped off. Okay, it's almost like I'm getting the message of placing you as the priority, placing you and your growth and your soul's growth as a priority, even over your desires at this time. You know what I'm saying? Like placing you in front of your desires, because at the end of the day, whatever you're wanting, right, whatever is making you like, that's challenging you, where it's not making you feel good about yourself, it's not making you feel good about your life, like whatever that is, it may hold value to you, right? But you hold just as much as value. You know what I mean? So it's like not allowing our desires to be in front of our priority in growing and learning and evolving. You know what I'm saying? Because once we get to a certain like position within that energy, like the desires is going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, your desires may change. Who knows? But modify, what I'm getting from this as the overall energy is like changing our behaviors, basically changing. There still needs to be a shift, you guys. For some of you guys, you're doing great. You may be like, there may be some challenges that may come up every now and then, but for the most part, like you're really learning and like leaning into this energy. Okay, keep doing that, keep continuing to do that. And for others of you who that it's a challenge, like really challenging right now, it's like still kind of do your best in surrendering and like sitting. You guys, this journey at this time and during this transformation, it's like the energy is trying to get the energy to go like this. You know, no rushing, no nothing. You know what I mean? Just so try your best to kind of sit in that energy. Okay, so like, yes, modifying the behaviors. The energy that we send out still needs to be shifted a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Based upon our current mindset and how we're still thinking and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? That needs to be like a shift, modifying, right? Just a little bit of modifying, a little switching up, change here. You know what I mean? Like that's needed is what I'm getting from this energy. So this lets me know that this is growth that's happening. A lot of you guys may not believe that you're, you know, what you have been doing is like paying off, or was it in vain and stuff like that. Like, no, okay, no. I don't care if you're in a challenging situation right now or not. Allow your energy to come back to you. Those times, those moments where you were balanced, those times where you transmuted your energy, where you were, you know what I'm saying, where you showed compassion in a situation or an area or a time where you didn't want to show compassion and you released that energy. Like all of that energy is like beautiful ass energy. So that energy is going to come back to you. You just have to allow it to come back. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what's up. You know. It's all right. All right, give me 5 cards, please. Current obstacle focus, the lesson that's playing out, and what's to come for the collective at this time. In modifying our behaviors here, in order to modify behavior, in order to modify what you put out, you have to switch up something in how you're thinking. The perceptions needs to be shifted a little bit in order to change the actions, right? Queen of Swords, thoughts, cups, our emotions, and the wands is our actions, what we put out there, all right? All right, so let's see. Current obstacle focus, lesson is playing out, and what's to come. More shuffle for the collective at this time. All right, so we have infinite abundance. Absolutely, come through with the abundance. All right. Friendship. Now, why would friendship be in the obstacle position? I know why. Okay. Focus. Wow. Teacher awakens. Okay, come through. Listen, you guys. Some of you guys, listen. You're about to go on your purpose. Partnership. Wow. Jesus, okay. And what's to come? The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the damn truth. Bottom of the deck, we have patience and planning, okay, to go along with the theme. This is a number 7, okay? This energy carries like a high vibrational type of energy, right? Like, so that's what I was saying. Like, you know, the energy is kind of like just going like this. Just be patient. Just, you know, plan what you can plan. You know, don't have too many expectations. Don't have too many wants at this time. Because like I said, you can't put your desires before yourself. Resisting to the flow right now. It's not matching. You know what I mean? It's not really time for the desires. The desire should be, I want to get to my greatest version of myself. You know what I mean? Self-love, baby. Self-love. Do we love ourselves or don't we? Or are we worried about, you know, things and situations and people outside of ourselves? You know what I'm saying? More like situations or like the desires is what I'm getting. Really, really strong. Okay, so friendship, partnership definitely is in this message. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, some emotional, like, love is needed. Some emotional support is needed. We got partnership and friendship on here. So this is definitely a message about unity. It's about learning. It's about learning oneself in order to understand another. Like on a true ass level, without the hurt, without the pain, without the feeling some type of way, without like taking stuff real personal, with understanding that at the end of the day, you guys, remember what I always say, like as a collective, as a whole, we are healing. You know, it's not just us that's healing or needs to heal or needs to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nurture those emotions about self. Like, it's a lot of other people, too, that need to do this. You know what I'm saying? So if you can bring in compassion, if you can bring in understanding, if you can bring in some patience with that. And see, it's hard to do that if you haven't really supplied that same energy to yourself on a continuous basis where it's like, I totally get you. I totally understand that feeling. I totally understand that feeling of feeling not good enough. I totally understand that feeling of, you know, jealousy. I totally understand that feeling of like hurt and pain and disappointment and frustration. Like, I totally understand that because I felt it. And I know how I felt when I was in it. So obviously, if you're showing up some type of way that is negative, right? 9 times out of 10, you guys, that's where it's coming from. And a lot of times it's not feeling worthy. Not feeling worthy enough to tell the truth. Not feeling worthy enough to, you know what I'm saying? Like something that you may have done, but they feel like you've done, or vice versa. All those emotions are still there, and they still need to be nurtured, but definitely within yourself first. And like I said, you could definitely spend time with yourself and learn yourself and like nurture your emotions, right? But you have to have some type of situation, okay, outside of yourself in order to trigger that energy up to the surface. It has to trigger you. How else you gonna feel it? You know what I'm saying? As a collective, I feel like we haven't been avoiding our emotions for so long. We've been avoiding them. Especially like the masculine energy. If you look at as a whole, as far as the masculine energy, you know, it's just been an avoidance because I can't really like feel that pain. When I feel that pain, like I really feel it, and it makes me, because my mind ain't all the way where it needs to be, okay, it makes me think that I'm, you know what I'm saying, not good enough. And as a society, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, this whole thing about being accepted, and you have to be this way in order to, you know, be successful or be somebody or be worthy. You know what I'm saying? That whole society bullshit. You know what I mean? I feel like that's why if there's a feminine energy that's coming in. There's feminine energy to come into, you know, because it's more like, listen, I am who I am. Do you know how much I know my heart? Do you know how much I know who I am at the end of the day? So obviously, if I'm getting some type of like energy that's coming towards me that's just not just like, you know, like, huh? You know what I mean? Obviously, it got something maybe not to do with me. Especially if I'm very aware of the wand energy that I send out. I am very aware of the type of energy, how I respond, and how it's going to make somebody else feel. Right? Not saying that like don't say nothing and don't say nothing and don't say nothing. Right? Speak your truth, but I speak it also with you in mind. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of energy that I want to be returned to me. You can have your perspective, you can have your opinion. Right? But like, take mine into consideration too. Like, we want that. So in order to like have that energy around you, you have to be it on a continuous basis. Like, that's it. Like, not I do it sometimes, you know. Like, no, then you're gonna get it sometimes, baby. All right, clarify these cards, please. I'm gonna shuffle. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, wow, synchronicity, Tribe, and the 3 of Cups. Wow. And what's to come? Partnership, again, togetherness, unity. As you look at this, wow, and the 10 of Pentacles. Listen, wow. Okay, honestly, you guys, if we really look, third eye look, right? If we really look at the situation and what's going on in this world, and especially when it deals with relating to each other, relationships, like, yes, there's so much division, okay, that is happening, and that has been happening, that is happening, and that will continue to happen, right? It's like division. It's like dividing. The energy is dividing. Separation. You know what I mean? So like, it's really unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? 10 of Pentacles to go along with the theme of modifying. I mean, the 10 of Pentacles, this is my everything card. This is all the desires, right? All of your desires, whatever you can think, like, oh my gosh, I would love to have this and this and this, and be in this energy and do this, and blah, blah, blah. This is it. This is a soul's desires. all the way, and to the point where there's so much of it, there's so much of abundance of it, like you're able to share it with others, what you want, who you are naturally. Okay, so in the current energy we have infinite abundance with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, conflict. Okay, this is the current energy. Obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing with the Five of Wands. As you can see, there's like different like people here, right? It's different perspectives, basically. Not being able to respect each other's perspectives at the end of the day. And I am saying it like that. I am. Because like at the end of the day, right? People do what they do, right? And people have a right to do what they do, right? Now, whether you agree with it, right? If y'all had an agreement about, okay, let's do this together, and this person did this and went opposite of it, right? And like didn't tell you or whatever, lied, whatever. At the end of the day, that is still about that person, right? Unless your energy, okay, played a part in its creation. But if you know for a fact, because you know who you are and you are very aware of the energy that you're sending out, you would know that it has nothing to do with you. So therefore, I'm not taking any of that personal. But you know, okay, that's what you want to do, cool, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with it. Nice knowing you, nice being with you, you know what I'm saying? Goodbye. And ain't feeling no type of way about it. Because I am who I'm very valuable. You know what I'm saying? So there's still some of that going on where there's a difference of perspectives, and it's like not being able to find that like balance even for yourself, okay? Because I mean, obviously it's right here in the obstacle position. We have friendship with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is all about like, you know, childhood wounds, memories, you know, like those like childlike type of feelings. But see, this is healing that's taking place within that, okay? Friendship, being able to understand. But like I said, in order to understand another, you have to be able to fully understand yourself. Hold on, what is this dog barking? Hold on, you guys. So, like I was saying, as far as friendship, okay, with the Six of Cups, healing is still taking place. This being in the obstacle position, there's still wounds coming to the surface, you guys. And like acceptance, you know, friendship to me is like acceptance. I accept the person for who they are, and I don't really need them to like change anything about them for me to feel better about myself. Like, it's my friend, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I fucks with them, period. You know, that's it. I don't need nothing really from you, for real, for real. Like, with that type of energy, that's the type of energy that you will receive in return. But this is energy that has to be like practiced into and then like lived as, you know what I mean? To really see that outside of yourself. Okay, so in the focus position, we have Teacher Awakens with the synchronicity. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Okay, so pay attention to the signs at this time, you guys, in reference to your journey, you know, your purpose while you're here. Like I said, this world, okay, needs like more energy of unity, more energy of coming together, not separation, more energy of coming together. You know, it's like that type of energy that's needed. So a lot of you guys are like, you know, like the first souls to bring that energy into. It's a deep ass message. It's like bring that energy into this world. Okay, I'm just saying. I mean, it's right here, because the lesson that's playing out, we have partnership with tribe. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we're still learning, we're still growing. So this people that you are dealing with, or that you will be dealing with, I'm also getting this. Okay, hold on. Remember, I was talking about the new cycle, the new beginning cycle. A lot of you guys are dealing with relationships. Either you are like strengthening a relationship, right? or you will be like meeting someone new, and like this energy will be played out. It's like this time around, right? This time around, I'm showing up differently. This time around, I'm not going to be so like dependent on another person to make me feel good about myself. I'm not going to be so bothered about another person and what they think and what they believe about me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I have taken the time to understand me to the full capacity. You know what I'm saying? I know my good, I know my bad, I know what I've been working on. I know I am very aware of the energy that I send out. I am very aware of my responses. I am very aware of the influence that I have with people, places, and situations around me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see this card, this friendship with the Six of Cups, I think about like going back to our authentic selves, going back to ourselves where before the hurt, before the pain, before the abandonment, before the rejection, before where we didn't trust in ourselves and trust in love. You know, it's almost like that first heartbreak that we received, right? That first heartbreak, and it's like, you know, because of that first heartbreak and all the pain that I received, and I was given good love and it was just used and abused and taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Like, from then on, there could have been like a protective measure that there still is a protective measure that we put in place to avoid that happening again. The only thing with that is working out of the energy of fear. It's fear that the past is going to repeat itself. It's fear that, you know, 9 times out of 10, this is what's going to happen to me again, to me, you know what I'm saying? This always happens to me, you know what I mean? It's like that type of like mindset that needs to shift back into yourself before that first heartbreak took place. Because at the end of the day, you know, maybe that person just wasn't worthy of you. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the signs at this time. A lot of you guys are going to be teachers, okay? You know that song? I heard it the other day and I thought about, this is making me think about that. Like in the song, it was the lady, damn, what's her name? She was part of Floetry. Marsha, and I had to lose myself. Hold on. I had to lose myself in order to love you better. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like I had to lose myself. I lost myself in this relationship where I had the heartbreak and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I lost myself. Now I'm walking around thinking that, you know, good things aren't going to happen to me or people aren't going to treat me right. Like that's my mindset. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I'm going to get what my mindset is. Awareness. You know, so it's like really understanding that and understanding that another person's actions and behavior does not get to define you, does not get to define who you really are. So yes, it's time to walk through that motherfucker with your heart wide open and with like trusting love. I had to lose myself first so I can love you better. And at first, it's like that message, like when you listen to that song, some of you guys look up that song and listen to the lyrics of that song, okay? But when you're listening to it, like, apply it to yourself first. And then you could apply it to whatever, you know what I'm saying? Very, very, very beautiful energy that's trying to happen here. I mean, because in the What's Coming position, we have the Truth with the Three of Cups. This is the Unity card. This is like the friendship. The truth of the matter is we're all like healing out here. There's like, we're fucked up. I'm not saying it like that. I'm not laughing like that, but I'm just saying like the reality of the situation is, the truth of the situation is, you know, people are walking around here, you know what I'm saying, with uncovered hurt. So why are we really taking this shit personal? You know what I'm saying? And it's because we have our own hurt that we need to nurture and take care of. So overall, what I'm getting from this message is definitely there's changes that still needs to happen, right? But have patience with yourselves. For us to have patience with the process at the end of the day. This is a process, baby. Your priority is you. Okay? With this Ten of Pentacles. All right, let's read this. Modify. because that was the theme, you guys. Okay, so hang on in there. For those of you interested in your soul to soul soulmate relationships, check out the description box below. Hang on in there. Okay. All right, so this says modified. Work on releasing your fears and learn to affirm the good in a situation. Even if that good is the fact that I can grow from something within this. Okay? Positive emotions are linked to effort, focus, energy, and inspiration. Your emotions and actions influence your body. They can raise or lower your energy and impact your physical body and health. Let me read that again. Your emotions and actions influence your body, not no motherfucking body else's. It shouldn't be nobody else's emotions and actions influencing your body. That's already a boundary that needs to be put in place. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about like running away from it. It's about like it not even being able to penetrate through. Because there's so much understanding going on. Okay? I know you guys, but it's like, you know, but that's like the place we're going. And it's beautiful. And it's independent, but like caring at the same time. It's independent about self. It's confidence about self. It's love of self, right? But it's also like understanding of another at the same motherfucking time. Okay? Positive thinking will enhance your energy. Hold on, let me get back to this part. Your emotions and actions influence your body. They can raise or lower your energy and impact your physical body and health. Positive thinking will enhance your energy. Fake it until you make it. That is, you may feel not happy or powerful, but act as if you are. Exactly. And you ain't even, I mean, yes, act as if you are, because sometimes we do get in that energy of not feeling like it. But at the end of the day, act as if you are, because you really are. Okay. When you make the adjustment and act as if you are happy, your mood will shift positively. Take steps to create positive change as you adjust to your new life. Are you holding on to past situations and dwelling on them? You know what I mean? Like that first relationship that did you wrong. Like, are you holding on to that? Or are you just like, yeah, well, that happened with that. Okay, I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? And walking through this bitch free and open as a motherfucker. But as you should. Especially being the fact that you've been like getting to know yourself more and understanding how your actions and your influence affect everything outside of you. And especially if you know that mostly everything and everyone outside of you is already needing to work on something, even if they don't see it, you see it. And that's enough. You know what I mean? It is important to remember that your soul is having a physical experience. Your physical body is not your soul. Work to embrace this belief and it will transform your attitude towards many things in life. A little bit of modified is happening. But for a lot of you, this new beginning, let me tell y'all something. This new beginning got the Ten of Pentacles in it. It's almost like once you switch your desire to yourself, all of your other desires are going to just come floating on in. Because you deserve the type of love that you give to yourself. Okay? All right, you guys. Well, there's the message. Thank you so much. Hang on in there. All right? And I'll talk to you later.